Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. All right, today we are going to create two different looks. I did a poll here on my community page yesterday, and I asked you guys whether or not you guys wanted to see two different eyes in one video, or like a full-on eye look one video, and then I'll do another one in a different one. You know what I mean? Or if I could choose. And I want to say it was like 80% of you guys were like, girl, one eye, hash it out, get it done. We're desperate, we want to see. And I was like, all right, I got you. So in today's video, these looks are going to be way more wearable compared to when I did my unboxing. That was hella pop of color. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you go check it out. But that was a lot of pop of color, and I absolutely loved it. Like, get it on a day-to-day, you can't do like greens and purples and reds. Like, it's a lot, at least for most people. So in this video, I created a smoky but wearable look. I even did a wing for you guys, right? And then on this side, we did peachy and mauve, like very, very, very wearable. I did pop a lash on just so that you guys can see the transformation and how it's elevated when you apply a lash. But girl, it is really simple. Like, I don't think people would believe that you can go this simple with this palette because there's so much color in it, but you can. Now, before we dive on into the actual tutorials, because it's like two separate ones in the one video, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button with the notification bell. That way YouTube lets you know every single time I upload a brand new video. And if you do not mind, hit the like button. It really helps my channel out. And follow me over on Instagram. Now, without further ado, let's dive on into where I got my bun up and I have like nothing going on, so we can like work on creating these beautiful looks right now. As I did before, I primed my eyes with this NARS concealer in the shade medium to ginger. It is their soft matte complete concealer. That was real cheesy, right? Was it just me? Was it like, I was real cheesy for a second there. Okay. The brush I'm going to use for my crease is the M452 Morphe brush. All right, I've been staring at this palette for quite a minute. I already know kind of like what I want to do. So I'm going to dip into this shade over here. It is C5. It is kind of like a combination between like an orange and a brown, just very toned down orange. I'm going to tap into it with the brush, tap out, and that is what I am going to apply directly on my crease. I say it in every video, I'm going to say it now. I personally prefer to pack the majority of the product out here in the outer corner, which is where we normally want to like smoke it out. And then once the majority of the product is off of the brush, then I will move forward just a little bit with whatever is left on the brush. It is a great way to avoid really ruining a makeup look. Now that the majority of the product has been laid to sleep, laid on its bed, which is the lid, I am gonna blend out in circular motions, but as you can see, it's kind of vigorous. No, I'm not being rough on my lids, okay? I'm not. It looks like that, but I'm not, because I want to smoke it out, blend it out. I'm not gonna apply a transitional color like on the outer portion of the crease. I'm not doing that. That, you know, once you blend it out, it's very mauve-y. Personal preference of mine is to blend all the way out this way. I think that it kind of wraps the eye around 100% and it looks really blended. Some people just like to kind of do a more rounder blend out here and call it a day. That's perfectly fine. Also, I do that sometimes depending on the look, but for this kind of look that I'm gonna go for, I'm just gonna kind of blend out here like this. I'm gonna grab a flat brush and I'm gonna dip into C3, this beautiful, what is it? It's kind of like a rose, it's kind of like a rose gold, but just a little deeper. And I'm gonna apply that all over the lid. So of course, this is not very natural, but it is more wearable than the colors, like with the pops of colors that I did before. And then to darken the crease, I'm gonna go into E5, tap out, and I'm just gonna pat that out here. It's funny because anyone that knows me knows this is my home. This is my comfort zone, like 100%. I don't even have to think about it. My berries, my cranberries, my reddish tones, my bricks. I'm very fall. If I had to describe my heart in a season, it's fall. But like New Jersey fall, not like all over the world fall, not California fall, not Florida fall. I am New Jersey fall. I'm gonna grab that brush that we initially used on the crease. I'm just gonna make sure that all of this is really blended. So I'm going back and forth. This is gonna take some time. It's perfectly fine. On my end, it's gonna take some time. On your end, it's like a split second. Because this is meant to be a more wearable look, I am gonna add a little bit of mascara at the top and the bottom. I'm going to create a wing liner using Ofra's Verified Liquid Liner, and then I will pop on a pair of lash, well, one, not a pair, because one goes here, one goes here. So technically I'll just put one lash on this side, and these are by the Queen Lash Box. I've talked about them before. They're going to be linked in the description box if you guys want to go check them out and subscribe. There is a discount code there for you. It is a lash subscription, and they're absolutely amazing. Now that my lashes are on, I'm looking at the look, and I feel like I want to smoke out the outer portion just a little bit more. So I'm going to dip into E5 and then D5. I'm going to tap out, and I'm just going to blend that out here very slightly, really gently. And that is it for this eye. And if you really want it to pop, girl, I'm gonna give you a little trick, right? You go ahead and you pop a little bit of concealer. You're gonna blend it out, and then you're gonna set it and let it bake for like a minute. This is definitely gonna make any eye look pop more and look way more polished. All right, that is look number one. Now I'm gonna be honest, I was gonna like really smoke this one out, but this turned out pretty smoky. I kind of got ahead of myself there. So we're gonna go very wearable and natural on this one. And because of that, we're gonna work backwards. So I'm gonna use E1. It is kind of like a pink, a gold, and an orange all mixed together. I'm gonna pop that all over the lid. This is gonna be really opposite than this one over here. Make sure that shade is distributed all over the lid, all the way up to the crease. Actually, now looking at it, it looks very peachy, but like a frosty peach. I'm gonna grab a very small kind of like a blending brush, and I'm gonna dip into, okay. I'm gonna dip into this shade over here. It is C4. Haven't used that shade yet. Okay, and then we're gonna pop that just, oh, that's way more pigmented than I thought it was gonna be. All right, we said we were gonna go light, so now I just have to remove whatever's left on the brush so that I can diffuse this shade. Wow. All right, so word of advice, if you do not wanna like end up with a full-on smoky eye, remember that this is a pro pigment palette, therefore, you're gonna get a lot of pigmentation and a lot of like color payoff from these shades. So you're gonna wanna go in very lightly. And if it's a day where you wanna go like super light, like very, very natural look, then I'm gonna advise that not only do you tap in lightly, tap out, but also have like a towel or something where you can just kind of go like this very lightly to remove excess, because you guys saw I tapped in, tapped out, and then went in and it was full on pigment. So because I was able to rub some of the product off onto my pants, okay, they ended up in my pants. You see how now it looks very light and soft and pinky. Now being that it's this soft, I am using this very same brush with whatever's left on the brush itself, and I'm blending that out. This is gonna be a very soft, everyday wearable look for anyone that just doesn't wanna like overdo it on a day-to-day basis. Is it possible? Absolutely. You just kind of have to kind of like figure out what the trick is with these eyeshadows. See, so now it looks way softer, looks kind of like on the pink side. That's pretty. That's actually very pretty. And you see, this is what it looks like. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead, apply some mascara. I'm not gonna do liner, I'm just gonna do mascara, and I'm gonna pop some lashes on. But know that you can always go back in and lightly apply a little bit more pigment just on the bottom outer corner if you wanted to add a little bit of depth to the eye. That's really pretty. Now I'm gonna go ahead back into the C4 just because I can. I'm tapping onto my pant, and then I'm gonna dust some of that on the bottom portion of my eyes just so that I can wrap that shade around, because it's really pretty and soft. I'm gonna apply some mascara and lashes. Here is the other eye, way more simpler, I know, but once it's complete, girl, all you need is mascara and a lash. You're good to go. Technically, you can also just skip the lash in general. I'm gonna put my hair down real quick so you guys can see, because it kind of looks the way it does, right? And my hair's up, but I feel like my hair down gives it more pizzazz. Just be ready because I haven't styled that. I literally washed it last night and let it air dry. Okay, so I feel as though both looks would pair beautifully with the nude. So just make sure you have a nude lippy. Technically, you can use a pinky rose shade too and it'll look amazing. But for me, like the nude is everything. But yeah, what do you guys think? I know you guys wanted way more wearable looks, which is why I went on the smoky route and then I went very natural just in case. I really hope you guys found this video useful. If you choose to recreate any of my looks ever, make sure you guys tag me over on Instagram so that I can repost your looks over on my stories. Okay guys, and that is a wrap for this video. Thank you so much for choosing to spend a few minutes out of your day with me. It really means a lot. Make sure you check out the videos that are coming here on screen. There are more unboxings, tutorials, how-tos, and all that good stuff I know you guys are gonna absolutely love, and I'll see you guys over there. Bye guys.